I went over to my parents' house for dinner and saw them with their arms around my twin brother. They don't know it, but I think he's a criminal. I walked in and saw them both with tears in their eyes, and in between this person that had a stunning resemblance to me. Before I could even say a word, I just stared in awe at this man that looked like my clone. My parents said, "I know you're going to find this a bit shocking, but this is Charles, your twin brother." I already knew who he was, but I never told my parents that I did. He contacted me 5 years ago after he was involved in a hit and run that he claimed wasn't his fault. I acted like I was meeting him for the first time. My dad stepped in and said, "When you were both born, we didn't have a choice but to choose because your grandpa, as you know, is heavily religious, and to this day feels that having twins is a terrible curse upon the family, and your mother and I just couldn't risk it. I'm so sorry that we never told you before." He moved into my old bedroom a week later. He said it was just temporary and really didn't say much. He said that he was out of work and needed some help to get on his feet. He said he was clean these days. My parents gave him what they could because they felt so guilty about what they did. Something seemed weird about his story, so I asked him, "What kind of work do you do?" He responded, "I'm in logistics." "Logistics for what company?" "Several industrial companies that I freelance for." "So what is it that you actually do? Why do you want to know so bad?" I wasn't sure how to respond to that. I would have thought that we'd have gotten along better since we were twins and all, but the whole thing was so strange. Anytime I'd ask him a question, he'd give me a deflection or find a clever way to avoid whatever I was asking. I basically had no way of getting to know the guy. Then my dad said there were certain things going missing from their house. It started with small items, like an expensive glass plate, then a small chandelier. Then it grew bigger when my mom said 2 pairs of her earrings were missing. I set up a GoPro in my mom's bedroom and hid it up in the corner of the room. I told my parents to leave for the day and watch the action unfold. 2 large men entered my mom's room and started searching everywhere. They didn't look familiar at all. They carefully scanned the entire place, very sure not to move or misplace anything. It was as if they definitely didn't want to make it look like a robbery. I cornered my twin and showed him the footage, and he broke down in tears and said, "I've been trying to get away from them forever, but they found me again." I was confused and asked, "Who are they?" When I got out of the 3rd orphanage, I got mixed up with the wrong guys. They go around ripping off convenience stores and pulling these small-time theft jobs. I've tried to get away from them for years, and they keep finding me and try to pull me back into their bullshit. "Have you gone to the police?" He responded, "So many times, but they say the same thing. If you can't give us a name, we can't do much. I'm too scared to give them any names because these guys are lethal. They'll end me and you if they find out." I decided to follow my twin that night when he said he was going to a movie. Something about what he was saying didn't add up, but I couldn't put my finger on it. I followed him to an industrial warehouse where he walked in and greeted the thieves as if they were family. He was in on it. They had stolen my mom's entire jewelry box and were attempting to sell it. I had the cops bust them as quickly as they could. I was shocked when I saw the long list of crimes that my twin had committed in his past. He's currently serving 10 years for 7 other crimes he committed. I guess my parents chose the right twin, or his environment ruined him. We'll never know.